keep forgetting to press that button. I'm going to try one more time. Ezekiel 23 from the Amplified Version. The word of the Lord came again to me, saying, Son of man, there were 2 women, the daughters of one mother, and they played the harlot in Egypt. There they played the harlot in their youth. There their bosoms were pressed, and their virgin breasts were handled. And the names of them were Aholah, the elder, and Aholibah, her sister. And they became mine, and they bore sons and daughters. As for the identity of their names, Aholah is Samaria, and Aholibah is Jerusalem. And Aholah played the harlot when she was mine, and she was foolishly fond of her lovers, and doted on the Assyrians, her neighbors, who were clothed with blue, governors and deputies, all of them attractive young men, horsemen riding upon horses, and bestowed her harlotries upon them, the choicest men of Assyria, all of them, and on whomever she doted. With all their idols she defiled herself. Neither has she left her harlotries since the days of Egypt, from where she brought them. For in her youth men there lay with her, and handled her girlish bosoms, and they poured out their sinful desire upon her. Wherefore I delivered her into the hand of her lovers, into the hand of the Assyrians, upon whom she doted. These uncovered her nakedness and shame. They took her sons and her daughters, and they slew her with the sword, and her name became notorious and a byword among women when judgments were executed upon her. And her sister Aholibah saw this, yet she was more corrupt in her foolish fondness than she, and in her harlotries. She was more wanton than her sister in her harlotries. She doted upon the Assyrians, governors and deputies, her neighbors, clothed most gorgeously, horsemen riding upon horses, all of them desirable young men. All of them did. And I saw that she was defiled, that both of the sisters took one way. But Aholibah carried her harlotries further, for she saw men pictured upon the wall, the pictures of the Chaldeans sketched in bright red pigment, girded with girdles on their loins, with flowing turbans on their heads, all of them looking like officers, a picture of Babylonian men whose native land was Chaldea. Then as soon as she saw the sketches of them, then she doted on them and sent messages to them in Chaldea. And the Babylonians came to her into the bed of love, and they defiled her with their evil desire. And when she was polluted by them, she, Jerusalem, broke the relationship. And when she was polluted by them, she, Jerusalem, broke the relationship and pushed them away from her in disgust. So she flaunted her harlotries and exposed her nakedness, and I was disgusted and turned from her, as I had turned in disgust from her sister. Yet she multiplied her harlotries, remembering the days of her youth, in which she played the harlot in the land of Egypt. For she doted upon her paramours there, whose lust was sensuous and vulgar, like that of asses or stallions. Thus you yearn for the lewdness of your youth with those of Egypt. Okay, I'm having problems reading for some reason. Thus you yearned for the lewdness of your youth, when those of Egypt handled your bosoms on account of your girlish breasts. Okay. Therefore, O Aholibah, thus says the Lord God, behold, I will rouse up your lovers against you, from whom you turned in disgust, and I will bring them against you on every side. The Babylonians and all the Chaldeans, Pekod and Shoa and Koa, and all the Assyrians with them, desirable young men, governors and officers, all of them, princes, men of renown, and counselors, all of them riding on horses. And they shall come against you with weapons, chariot, wagons, and wheels, and with a host of infantry, which shall array themselves against you, with buckler and shield and helmet round about. And I will commit the judgment and punishment to them. No, and I will commit the judgment and punishment to them, and they shall judge and they shall judge, and punish you according to their heathen custom in such matters. And I will set my jealous indignation against you, and they shall deal with you in fury. They shall take away your nose and your ears, and those who are left of you shall fall by the sword. They shall take your sons and your daughters, and the remainder shall be devoured by the fire. Man,